What's going on, everybody? It's time again for another preview of a UFC card video. Why does every MMA YouTuber do this? I don't know. Everybody loves them, though, right? All right, let's get right into it. So your first fight of the night is Bleda versus Jamie Lynn Horth. Bleda 7-1, pretty good record. Had a lot of had some finishes on the regional scene. Got in the UFC by getting a decision on Contender. Lost to Natalia Silva, who I think we all know is one of the best contenders in the division. She has a dub over Gabriela Fernandez. She is minus 190 as the favorite. 24, 5'9", and a 71-inch reach. Old Jamie Lynn Horth. Do you know she actually fought in Glory Kickboxing? Super interesting. Anyway. Oh, sorry, that's what's her name? Knutson. All of these random women's flyweights just start to blend together for me after a while. But Jamie Lynn Horth, been in the UFC a little while now. Her last one was over Vanessa Demopoulos 5 months ago. She lost to Miranda Maverick. And lost to Veronica Hardy by split. That's a pretty decent little run there. She's plus 140 as an underdog, 35 years old, and 5'7". Wow. Before even looking at these chicks' records, Bleda is on a pretty good run. Only losing to Natty Ice is pretty good. She has taken 2.5 years off, though, which is interesting. She is still fairly young at 24 years old. Horth is pretty well-rounded. I actually don't mind her skill set, but I think I am going to go Teresa Bleda in this one. Having a dub over Gabriela Fernandez is a pretty good win. I think she's been improving since her time off, so I'll definitely be picking Bleda here by decision. The fight goes to decision, though, regardless. Let's see what's going on here. Yin Yang, my friend. Okay. Alan Fry versus Guilherme Pat at heavyweight. What's going on here? 6-0 versus 5-0. These dudes, let's check it out. So, Guilherme Pat, this dude has mostly all finishes besides a fight on Fight Music Show 2 years ago. His last fight was also a year ago, so this is super random. Let's see, what's this guy's name? Oh, yes, Alan Fry. He's 6-0. Let's check him out real quick. Man, hasn't fought in anything I've ever heard of, but I guess just doing the regional scene. He is out of North Carolina, but he's 27 years old, going up against a Brazilian dude. See, his last fight was 3 months ago, so he's a lot more fresh. And look at this. All of his last 5 fights ended by KO. I'm kind of curious what round that was in. Let me check that out. Alan Fry. Let's take a look at his record here. Let's take a gander here, shall we? What round? And let's check out his opponents. So yeah, first round knockouts. Oh, he does have a third and a second round knockout, but besides that, all first round knockouts. Man, his last fight was against a 12-3 guy. Not bad. This dude's looking good. Let's check out the. Yes, we got 6'4" versus 6'5". This is a weird one, right? Not watching any tape on these guys. Spartacus is a decent regional promotion. I don't know what the hell Fight Music Show is. But LFA is obviously solid. Getting a dub there. The guy was 4-4. Oh, man, this is interesting. So, Alan Fry is going to start fight. This should be a good fight. The UFC has been doing this thing as of late where they've been putting 2 random heavyweights on the card, Trying to fill up the heavyweight division. I like that a lot. I don't know what to do here. I don't know who to pick. I think all my homies are going to be picking first round knockout for one or the other. And I'll go ahead and go with a Brazilian dude. I'll go Brazilian dude, first round KO. Got a little bit, fought in more reputable promotions. Why do they not have his age? This guy could be 100 years old. I'm going with him anyway. Who cares? I am betting on Kape not showing up and pissing off the fans. Oh, you're betting on Kape showing. Okay, so you think the Kape's is not even going to be there? That'd be hilarious. There's so many random dudes who I never thought I would see in the UFC on this card. That's what the UFC is all about, baby. It's the highest level promotion in the world, but they got the most random guys you never heard of debuting on Apex cards. And I think that's what the Apex should be for, right? I guess. If you're going to sign a bunch of randoms, like, might as well slap them on the old Apex card, right? Your next fight is Luana Santos versus Melissa Croden. Luana Santos 9-2. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Let's check it out. She beat Juliana Miller by KO. I remember this. Remember Juliana Miller won tough, and she's supposed to be like something, and then she never was. She subbed Agapova. I remember that as well. Lost to Casey O'Neill a year and a half ago. This is like, I think this was after Casey O'Neill had her layoff, and then like just didn't look as good. But then she kind of bounced back against Luana Santos. And then she beat Tainara Lisboa by Americana. Super sick. She is minus 190 as the favorite, 25 years old. 5'6", trains at Syndicate. Melissa Croden, let's check her last 5 fights. So she has a loss to Cavalcante in LFA. She got a KO in LFA, another one. And then she beat Tainara Lisboa by KO just a month ago. So she's a little more fresh. Just fighting a month ago. She's 34 though. Luana's 25. You know what? Luana Santos is she's pretty decent. I like that she's got, she's been on this she's been in the UFC a few years now. Melissa Croden a little bit newer, but I do remember, wait, now I remember. She's the big she's pretty big for the weight class. At bantamweight, man, Melissa Croden looked really good against Lisboa in her last fight. She is 34. Interesting fight here, actually, low key. And I remember Melissa Croden. She had really nice ground and pound. Obviously, getting the TKO in her last fight was cool. I do like Luana Santos. I think she's pretty decent. Man, this is tough. 25 years old versus 34. At women's bantamweight, it is a lot about size. I might have to actually go with Melissa Croden here. I don't know the method, but obviously Luana Santos always dangerous as far as like a submission threat. I'm gonna go with Melissa Croden here. Now that I remember exactly who she is. Let's go with Melissa Croden. Good to see everybody in the stream. Back on now, but driving to the whiskey store. Really, have fun doing that. UFC has a very incoherent signing format scene. No, Enrique, it's the best thing ever, and don't question it because it's the best promotion on planet Earth. Who do you think wins this fight? I have $20,000 on Croden. Jesus Christ, my guy, you need help. You need help, my friend. 20K local currency, so $200. Jesus Christ, dude! Like what's going on? You need help. You need help, Ryan. Good to see you, though. It's almost 3 a.m. for me. I'm about to head to bed, but I'll stay up for this. But yeah, cool. Listen, so I'm gonna go to Las Vegas here in a little bit. I'm gonna drive there. So I had a good sleep. I'm gonna go watch Smilla Sundell debut in MMA on Tough Enough. And then I'm just gonna chill out in Las Vegas for a little bit. So that's kind of why I'm up at this hour. There's really no reason for me to be up. I was like, I might as well put out some content before I go. And so with that in mind, the coverage this weekend is going to be weird for me. So yeah, I probably will cover Glory and probably the UFC. It's gonna be different though. It'd probably be like a vertical stream, and I'll be like off my phone, just kind of chilling, hanging out. So yeah,
Yeah, that's what's going on with me. Idaho to Vegas sounds like your car will break down before you get there. I've done the drive 7 times there and back. It's a cool 9 hours through absolutely nothing at all. It's a breeze. Don't fucking jinx me like that, right? Yo, fuck you, Ryan. You know what? Screw you. No, I'll be straight. No, don't trip, chocolate chip. All right, let's run through the rest of these picks though. Sean Sharaf versus Steven Asplund at heavyweight. Again, filling up the heavyweight division, right? With whoever. Sean Sharaf lost to Junior Tafa by KO. Man, so do we just kind of say like screw this dude? I mean, look, he was getting a lot of knockouts before then. Fought lights out, not a bad promotion, but yes, lost to Tafa, and that was a year ago. So hopefully he's healed up after that. But he's 6'3", 252. Trains at Extreme Couture. And then, for Steven Asplund, God, what can you even say about Steven Asplund? I mean, super fun fighter. Dude's got hands. He has really fast hands too, as well for heavyweight. So if you don't know about Steven Asplund, like the dude used to be super overweight. Lost quite a bit of weight. Started fighting, and his wrestling definitely could use some work. That's how he actually lost his fight to Denzel Freeman, and it was by submission. But yeah, he just kind of got out wrestled by dude. But after that, man, he beat some dudes in LFA by KO, and he's really fun. And he debuted against Anthony Garaccio in Contender Series, and that was just 2 months ago. So here he is in the big leagues. And actually, some of my friends know Steven Asplund over there in Minnesota. So I got to root for the guy. But honestly, he's definitely not going to go like very far in the UFC, but he's going to be a fun addition. He trains with Guzzi Hines and Thomas Peterson. So, Thomas Peterson kind of helping him probably work on his wrestling. Dude's all right at wrestling. And then, yeah, Guzzi obviously very fun too. I'm going to have to ride with Steven Asplund here. I think he'll probably be able to get the TKO. But you know what? There is a glaring hole in his game, right? You got to take this dude down. You got to wrestle him. So if Sean Sharaf can do that, he could probably get the dub here. But yeah, I think getting KO'd by Junior Tafa is like, it's like Tafa brothers suck, but they can knock you out. So I'm not sure if we should write off this guy yet, as a can, but we shall see. Let's see what's going on. I was driven to Vegas once. I think it was 1,300 miles. Yeah, man, I drove to Florida one time. It's crazy. Anyway, this next fight, dude. This next fight is sick. This is a sick fight. Yaroslav Amisov. He was 27-0 in Bellator. He was fighting in Bellator, and dude was 27-0, and he fought Jason Jackson. It was like the last Bellator card ever. And yeah, he got KO'd by Jason Jackson. And then we never heard from him again. He actually went to the conflict. So he's Ukrainian. He went to the conflict. He was helping his country out in the conflict over there. And I remember there was a viral, like kind of semi-viral video of him like going to his house, like going through the rubble and finding his title, his old Bellator title. So just recently he signed with CFFC, kind of probably just to get back in the swing of things, and he TKO'd a guy, or he finished a guy. I don't know if it was TKO or sub, but anyway, yeah. So Amisov is back. He's making his UFC debut. Dude's 28-1. I mean, you look at his he's 32, so this is the time to do it, right? And I think this is the perfect matchup for him. It's Neil Magny. It's the vet, the guy that stops contend. He's like the litmus test at welterweight, Super sick fight. So Amisov, not really a submission guy. He has a few subs on his record. His best win ever is definitely Douglas Lima. Um, his 2 fights with Logan Storley were really fun as well. But and people will go, oh, another Bellator bum, whatever. But no, Amisov is a solid fighter, man. He has a really great wrestling style. He's also got like gold medals in Sambo tournaments and stuff. But yeah, for Neil Magny, I mean, decent grappler, still hanging on in the UFC. Every time you doubt Neil Magny, he gets a win, mostly in the 3rd round, right? So this is an interesting fight because I do believe that, and I am going to be picking Amisov here. I'm going to pick him by decision. I believe that his wrestling style is more that smother style, right? But he actually lands some good ground and pound. I think that he'll be able to control Magny. I think he's definitely like up there with the highest of wrestlers that Magny has faced. I think he'll be able to hold him down and just kind of just win the rounds, just landing some ground and pound. I don't really see a finish happening for Amisov. He's not really doesn't have a lot of TKOs on his record. But again, totally Magny could stuff the takedowns and beat Amisov. I don't see, so Jason Jackson is like he's kind of Magny-esque in his style. He's a super big welterweight as well. But Jason Jackson. I always confuse him with Jeremy Jackson, the guy that knocked out Nick Diaz. Jason Jackson is just a lot bigger of a dude, like bigger frame, a lot more power. So therefore, like I don't see Neil Magny posing much of a threat and stopping Amisov from shooting takedowns. That's where he's going to win this fight. Make no doubt about it. He does have decent striking, but where he really shines is on the ground. And so Amisov, sick fighter. I'm so glad he finally gets his shot at the big leagues. And we're definitely picking Amisov in this fight. Let's see what's happening. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Gio, for the 5, my friend. He says, don't forget our $10 bet. I say Magny beats Amisov. Oh, dude, you're screwed. You're screwed. Amazov's getting this dub. Thank you so much for the 5, my friend. I know that you're still on a streaming hiatus, but hey, you know what? You're gonna owe me $10 by the time this weekend is finished, my friend. Can Typology has Amisov run unranked. Oh, can't believe he fought in. Yes, yep. Oh, it was before the Jackson one. Interesting. Okay. And Magny mostly in the 2nd round, actually. Amisov probably going to win everywhere for a decision. I agree with you, Striking Ace. I think this is a super awesome debut for him. Like, perfect debut. Free Geo from Baldy's basement. Depends on which Baldy you're talking about. All right, so Brito, I think, was supposed to fight some other fool. Here, let's see. He was supposed to actually have a decent opponent. But this freaking guy, some dude, literally some dude. His name is Isaac Thompson. Not even Thompson. Thompson. I mean, who is this guy? Let's see. Yeah, he was supposed to fight Melsik Bagdasarian, who's a pretty good striker. Instead, he's going to fight this guy. Like, I mean, you look at him, he's just like a dude, I think I saw this dude at the grocery store buying oranges. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he's from, what the hell? He's Australian, but he's from Sacktown. He's 23. Oh, he trains at Team Alpha Male. Okay, cool. Let's see. So, LFA guy. Okay. Got some splits. Oh, Akbarjan is Lomboyev. I think I might have watched this LFA card. He's got some subs. He lost. I mean, this guy's cooked, bro. Joe Anderson Brito, 2-fight losing streak. Let's see, who is it to? It's to Patty Sabs and William Gomes. It's actually a really good fight. I thought he won. But yeah, he's the guy who retired Jack Shore, sub JSP and Weston Wilson. Honestly, this is like a really bad. He's got like he's being like the worst the UFC has to offer in this weight class. God, that's terrible. Jack Shore, JSP, and Weston Wilson. I mean, come on. But yeah, going to decision with Patty Sabs and William Gomez tells me he's I. He's I. But yeah, this dude Isaac Thompson on short notice, I think he's smoked. I'm gonna pick Brito decision. So yeah, let me see what we got going on. Free Saturday, cool. Jason Jackson, the striker with heavy hands, is Magny esque. Super tall for the division. Decent at grappling. Yeah, I think there's. I mean, like I said, he just has way heavier hands. And he's also bigger, like bigger frame. I definitely think so. Thompson wins. It is the year of the underdog, right? He has wins over Diego Lopez and Chepe Mariscal, but they were a while ago. Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, this last 5 fights, though. I mean, come on. It's just like the last 2.5 years, this dude has been fighting the absolute worst of the division. Patty Sabs is all right, though. Anyway, yeah, that round is screwed. Amanda Lemos versus Jillian Robertson. Sick fight at strawweight. I've been really stoked for Jillian Robertson. There was a time where she was kind of like win-loss. But man, she has turned the corner, dude. And she's just subbing chicks. She's looking really, really awesome as of late. 2 years ago, I had a close decision with Tabitha Ricci. This is when Ricci like was just coming off of her LFA run and was fresh in the UFC. But since then, I mean, KO Polyana Viana, decision over Michelle Watterson, Luana Pinheiro, she wins by decision, and TKO's Marina Rodriguez. I really think she's in her prime. She's 30 years old now, and I couldn't be more stoked because Jillian Robinson has just been so fun lately. She's minus 175 as the favorite. Dude, I mean, Alana Lemos is really good, dude. She's really good. She's really good everywhere too. Like fast hands, pretty powerful, decent on the ground. But if you look, I mean, like just up and down, right? And lost to Tatiana 2 months ago. I mean, I think that this is Jillian Robertson's time. I think she's really in her prime. Can she finish Lemos? I don't think so. I mean, if you look, like, Whaley couldn't finish her. Let's see. I mean, Tatiana couldn't finish her. So, I mean, Tatiana's a lot more dangerous on the ground. Whaley more dangerous on the feet. I don't see Jillian Robertson being able to finish a 38-year-old Amanda Lemos. She's still really good. But I definitely am going to pick Jillian Robertson by decision here. I just think that she's in her prime. And she's leveling up every fight. So if she could, put on a really good performance against Lemos, maybe even get a finish, I think that would be a big statement in the weight class. So I am hyped for old Jillian Robertson. If Lemos could defend a takedown, she could have been something. She was like pretty good. Again, she was like really fast with the hands. Thinking Lemos, but she's 38, which is old for the division, rooting for Canada. You got nothing to worry about, dog. Jillian Robinson's like in her prime right now. She's looking really awesome. Speaking of random fights, Bobby Green. When I looked at this card a couple days ago, like I this fight wasn't on there, but I did hear that Lance Gibson Jr. was going to fight Bobby Green. So random, right? And I think this is on like 4 or 5 days notice as well. Super random. So let's check out Lance Gibson Jr. I believe his father fought in the UFC. Let's take a look into his. Let's do a little deep dive here. His nickname is Fearless. Well, he's gonna win. Fearless. The guy has no fear. No, but okay. So let's see. Lance Gibson Jr. Fought on Bellator, and he beat literally nobody of note. But he lost to oh my gosh, Vladimir Tokov. Is that guy Anatoly Tokov's brother? Yeah, I think it is. Hilarious. Anyway, so yeah, he gets TKO'd. This is KO. TKO'd by Vladimir Tokov after beating literally nobody of note. And then he goes and fights on Muckleshoot Fight Night. Gets 2 finishes in a row. I think that's a promotion, like it might be in the Puget Sound area of Seattle. So yeah, Dude's coached by Julia Budd. What is happening? What is this? Yeah, dude's from Seattle. Yep. So yeah, what the hell is this? I don't know, but he's 30. Why? What's the point of this? They're getting Bobby Green's fighting King Green. He's fighting a debutante. I mean, muckleshoot fight. Come on, bro. So his last win was over Jim Miller, and that was a pretty good win. Since then, he got destroyed by Paddy Pimblett and then viciously KO'd by Mauricio Hoofy. Fuck, Jesus Christ. How washed is Bobby Green? That's the question. How washed is he? I mean, dude, he lost to Hoofy, dangerous striker. Basically on the cusp of being ranked. Paddy Pimblett, your next title contender in the weight class. That Jalen Turner KO, that was bad, huh? That was bad. It was really bad. I gotta go Bobby Green here. I gotta go Bobby Green, and I'll probably pick him by decision. I don't know how good he's gonna look. I don't really think he's all that washed, but he's definitely God, man. After that Hoofy KO, I was like, yo, Bobby Green needs to retire, son. But I mean, and then you look at Lance Gibson, the dude's 9-1. I mean, he has a year. Fuck. Sick opportunity for him in a debut, though. I don't think Bobby Green is all that washed. I really don't. And then you look at Lance Gibson Jr.'s record. Here, let's open it back up real quick. How many KOs does this fool have? He's 30 years old, in his prime. Fuck, he might win, huh? This is a weird fight. Oh, gosh. Okay, he's got... rear naked choked his last opponent. So 1 KO. So 3 KOs. 4 out of his 9 wins. Fuck, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Bobby Green's really fast. 39 years old. Fuck it. I'm riding with Bobby Green. I don't give a fuck. Let's see. I'm thinking, Lance Gibson is such a random signing. He was hella mid in Bellator. Right. Green should take this. Muckleshoot is a casino in the Seattle area. There you go. He feels washed despite who he's losing to. Picking him decision. God, he has taken a lot of damage, though. Fuck. Nah, I'm going Bobby Green. That's what I'm saying. Like Lance Gibson, super mid. Yeah, good to see Rafuko back to back in deep and Rise. That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I'm going to Las Vegas, so I don't know. Like coverage will be weird this weekend. But anyway, let's roll on. I am gonna go Bobby Green. I still think he's got some gas left in the tank, even though the engine's breaking down. Another weird fight at heavyweight. Kennedy and Nzechukwu versus old Marcus Buchecha. Remember, fucking A Buchecha, dude. God, I hate this guy. I love this guy. I was so excited for him debuting in the UFC. Oh, gosh. Buchecha. So then he loses his first MMA fight. By the way, if you don't know who Marcus Buchecha is, like, I think he's like one of the best grapplers of all time, like in this era. Comes over to 1, gets some wins. Looks pretty good. Fights Umar Kane. Rug. Loses a decision. Comes back against Amira Ali Akbari. And then he fights Martin Buday. And I'm like, dude, like, Buchecha is going to be such a fun addition to the UFC. I'm sure all the matchmakers and Dana and everybody was like, yeah, sick. And then Martin Buday beats him because Buchecha just has no cardio. Like none. Like, I'm talking like none. Like none. And Buday just beats him, you know? Kind of not like impressively, but not impressively enough to stay signed. So then they cut him, but they kept Buchecha, which is hilarious. So now he's fighting Kennedy and Nzechukwu, who, man, I remember watching this guy for a long time. I think I might have watched his debut in the UFC. And my biggest problem with Kennedy was it just didn't seem like he had that killer instinct. Saif Saud had to literally just beg him to finish dudes. Got all the intangibles, super tall dude, super athletic, has a really nice jab, But yeah, then he was going on a bad run, lost a split to Oven St. Preux, and I was like, I hate this guy. He's bounced back with a KO over Barnett and Lucas Bresky. I mean, two of the worst heavyweights like of all time, maybe. And then he gets heel hooked by Walter Walker 4 months ago. So it's like, either Buchecha subs you in like the first round in 2 minutes, or he's fucked. So, God, fuck, man. Listen, if this fight gets out of the first round, like maybe like hammer that live line, for Kennedy, but I don't know if it does, dude. Like Kennedy has definitely come into his own as far as like finishing dudes. I mean, he obviously knocked out a one-legged Chris Barnett, who's fat and half his size, and then Lucas Bresky, who hasn't knocked out Lucas Bresky? I think I might have knocked out Lucas Bresky. Just the other day, I was actually like on the job site, and I was carrying a big 2x4. And I turned really quick, and Lucas Bresky was actually there. Knocked him out cold. Hasn't been seen since. Yeah, he's working at my job site because he had to get cut from the UFC, and yeah, he doesn't have any money. So yeah, everybody's knocked out Lucas Bresky one time or another in their life. So I don't know, man. This is a weird fucking fight, man. I don't know. Definitely, if it goes out of the first round, you got to go Kennedy. But Buchecha can sub this fool. He could sub this fool. I don't think he can. I don't think he fucking can. God damn it, Marcus Buchecha. You were supposed to be good. I'll go Kennedy and Nzechukwu KO 2, but you know what? It could happen. It could happen. There's still hope. Buchecha can still sub this guy, but he probably won't because he sucks. God damn it. All right. Morgan Charrière versus Mel. I can't say this guy's name. What the fuck is his name? Melchiziel. This is a stupid name. Morgan Charrière versus Patchy Mix. Why do I call him Patchy Mix? That's why. No, he actually doesn't even look like this anymore. Like the vitiligo has it's like basically the dude's white now. He's basically white now. And I can't say his nickname either. The Dalmatian? Oh, clever. Should change that. He's white now. Anyway, he's on a 4-fight win streak. He's been looking really good. He's been getting some wins over some dudes. Juicy J, C-Rod, Feely. So he kind of beat like either like the old crappy like vet. Not crappy. He's gotten wins over the vet. And he's gotten wins over like the prospect and C-Rod. So now he's got like a solid fighter trying to climb the ranks just like him. Man, Morgan Charrière, a dude I always fade. I've always faded this guy at the worst time when he wins, I think Costa's got more skills on the ground. I think he can hang with him on the feet. Morgan Charrière is a very dangerous striker, though. So this is kind of striker versus grappler. This is tough, man. I do like Morgan Charrière. He's very, very fun. We have seen Costa hurt before. Is Charrière going to capitalize on that? I don't know, man. He's not going to be as reckless as a Nate Landwehr. I think I'm going to have to pick Costa here by decision. I think Charrière is very tough, but I am going to go with Costa here. Costa is just a Dalmatian with the white spots now. Yeah. I'm going to go Costa, man. He's pretty good. I don't see either of these guys being like a serious contender in the weight class, but Costa's on his way up, man, and credit to him on a 4-fight win streak. He's looking pretty good. We'll see how he can do against Morgan Charrière. All right, another weird fight. Cesar Almeida versus Cezary Oleksiejczuk. You might be asking yourself, Oleksiejczuk, isn't that the brother of the guy that's like Kevin Harlan broke his arm and then now he's the Fighting Nerds and doing well? That's exactly who it is. Cesar Almeida, one time, kickboxer. What the hell is going on here with this card? I mean, he did get a KO on Contender Series, which I don't remember. People will ask me like, "Oh, you don't remember that fight at Contender Series?" Like, no, I don't. I don't watch Contender Series to remember things. I watch it to get through my Tuesday evening with vicious knockouts. So yeah, cool, good for him. let's see, does this guy have like subs? No, this fool's just knocking. He's just knocking fools out. Sick. Cesar Almeida, obviously undefeated, knocked out Dylan Budka, and then had that really close fight with Kopylov. Went to decision with Ihor Potieria, which is a bad look for anybody ever. But then he knocked out Abdul Razak Al Hassan viciously with a left hook. That guy gets knocked out really bad, doesn't he? This would be a sick fight, though. I'm definitely going to go Almeida. Like, I don't even know why this guy is the favorite. Maybe because he's 25 and Almeida's 37. So that makes sense, I guess. I mean, I think there's like a stat that's like something like when there's like a 10-year or plus age difference, the younger fighter wins like 60 something % of the time. I think Cesar Almeida is really good. This fight makes no sense to me. And I mean, I'll probably go Almeida. See, I don't see either man finishing in this fight, right? Like, I'd be very surprised if this dude could knock out Cesar Almeida. Wonder how he would do it. Maybe with the takedowns and then ground and pound? I don't know. I'll go Cesar Almeida, though. I'll pick him to edge this one out. Hassan is a glass cannon. Very fun, though. I got Cesari. He is going to avenge my glass cannon. All right, fair enough. In your next fight, it is Giga Chikadze versus Kevin Vallejos. So I remember Kevin Vallejos. Everyone's telling me, like, future champ, Kevin Vallejos. This guy is the best thing since sliced bread. And man, he has been looking really good. Up until his last fight with Danny Silva, which I kind of saw like a lot of. I'm like, this dude still needs work. He's not a finished product yet. But he's 24 years old. I mean, he's from Mar del Plata. I remember it's a really good skater, Milton Martinez from Mar del Plata. They do things different out there, man, for sure. But it's like, I don't know, man. I gotta see this dude against some higher level dudes. But he's 24. I think we gotta cool the jets on the dude a little bit, though, because people have been just fucking jizzing in their pants over Kevin Vallejos. And his last fight definitely told me he needs some work. But yeah, the dude's 24. Giga Chikadze is washed. I don't know if he's ever that good. He is 37. But yeah, man, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. After what Calvin Kattar did to him, he beat Caceres, and he's lost to pretty good dudes, right? But Kevin Vallejos is gonna cook this fool. Is he gonna get the KO? I sure fucking hope so. I don't know if he is. I'm gonna pick him by decision. He really probably should get the KO. If he's gonna continue to be hyped up as much as he is by literally everybody that I talk to. People literally tell me that Kevin Vallejos is their favorite fighter. I'm like, what the fuck? People's favorite fighter is the strangest thing to me. It's like, what? Like, why? Like, why is this random? Remember when Steve Garcia was people's, or not Steve Garcia? Remember when Steve Erceg was people's favorite fighter? I was like, what? Steve Erceg? Like, why? Anyway, so yeah, no, you're one of those people. He's still young. It's like, yeah, I know, but like, people need to shut the fuck up. Stop calling him the greatest fighter of all time. He's 24. Like, god damn, I think we need to cool our jets on dude a little bit. So, oh my god, Kevin Vallejos is the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's my favorite fighter. I'm just like, what? Yeah, Kevin Vallejos, he should knock out Giga Chikadze if he wants to keep up that hype that seemingly everybody has for him. 16-1, great record. Dude's really fun. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sold yet. I'm not sold. All right, man. Main event time. Brandon Royval versus Manel Kape. I mean, what do you even do? I mean, Manel Kape, dude. Fun fight. This is basically striker versus grappler again. Royval is very fun on the feet. Not a lot of power. Can spin and knock fools out or hurt guys with spinning elbows, but really just doesn't have a lot of power. Very high volume. I think that Manel Kape has got this dude beat on the feet for sure. And Royval is very fast striker. He uses a lot of straight shots, but just with not a lot of power. And I think Manel Kape, if he just throws with Royval, he could catch him. Royval can be hurt, by the way, as well. man, I don't really see like so. Royval is like he's so fun. He's so fucking fun, dude. Fights at a crazy pace, super fun on the ground. Kape does have a issue against grapplers, but Royval's not really like a guy that's gonna just like single leg or double leg you in the center of the cage. He kind of gets you down in like these weird, transitions or scrambles. His top control is not even that good. I think this would be a fun fight, but man, just like thinking about it, I really like Royval, but Manel Kape's too strong, too fast for him. I think. I think he probably. I'm actually gonna pick Kape by TKO. Man, this is gonna be 5 rounds too. And that's the one thing is Royval, man, he does have cardio, and he thugged it out. He thugged it out with Joshua Van, and also Van didn't TKO him, so it's like, man, you think Kape's gonna KO him? How old is he now? 33. God, man. I mean, look at this though. So he did knock out Mateus Nicolau. That was with a knee. So he does have like knockout shots, spinning back elbow, knees. Split decision with Tyra and Moreno. I mean, his decision with Van. Does he really have that good of a chin? I mean, I guess. Dude, I don't know. I'm picking Kape, man. I'm picking Kape. I think he probably TKOs, dude. But there is a case to be made. And you know what? This might fucking go to split decision again. Why is Royval just like he can't fucking finish anybody? It's annoying. It's annoying, man. And then Kape underperforms. It's just like fucking goddamn it, dude. Kape is very frustrating though. I'm gonna go Kape here, man. I'm gonna root for Royval. I'm gonna pick Kape. That's what it is. I don't get why he's so hyped. He's fun, but not worth the. It's weird. I think Giga Chad is gonna get it. What? Damn, that'd be crazy. I'd laugh so hard. Kevin Vallejos is the greatest ever. He's so good. Greatest fighter I've ever seen. There you go. I got Raw Dog, but could see Kape just catching him and ending the night early. God, it's a weird fight. It's a weird fight to see how it goes. It should be fun, but again, it's like Royval can't finish his dinner lately, and Kape is just. I mean, what do we do with Kape? I think the UFC really wanted Kape as champ or like to get a title shot for a while. It just could never get in there. Could never fucking get him there. He's got 5 rounds, yeah. So there you go, man. Those are going to be the picks. Quick one today. Again, I'm going to Las Vegas. Coverage is going to be weird this week for the fights for me this weekend, but we'll fit some fight companions in. But I'm going to just mostly be chilling. I'm going to go to the Smilla Sundell fight at Tough Enough with some friends. So that's what I'm doing, man. And thank you everyone for joining. We'll get a stream in sometime. I don't know, at some point. So yeah, that's true. Striking Ace. All right, guys. Well, I am out of here. Hope you all have a great week and lots of fights this weekend, man. Glory, Rise, Deep, UFC should be a fun weekend. So anyway, peace out. Wrapping it up.
What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Man, you want some too? You better